dear students. I am Dr. Rekha Magirwar, Assistant Professor in Botany from Shri Shivaji Science College, Amravati. Welcome you all for this session in which we will be dealing with the life cycle of Neetum. So, before discussing the life cycle, we will focus on the order Nettles, which is considered as the largest order amongst the gymnosperm, and it has certain important characteristic features. It shows presence of the opposite decussate leaves, and this is very important feature. You will have to remember that it shows the presence of the vessels in the xylem, because in rest of the gymnosperm the vessels are not found, they are present in the Nettles. Then there is absence of the resin canal, which we have discussed in the pinus or the conifers have that particular feature, but here the presence of the resin canal is not found. Then in the shoot apex there is a tunica corpus organization. The male and the female stabili, they will simply look like a inflorescence of the dicot or the angiospermic plant. And there is a complete elimination of the archegonia, and the embryo will be dicotyledonous. So these are the important features of the order Nettles. So what is this tunica and corpus organization? In shoot apex there are two layers. At the periphery there is a tunica, which is single layer, and mainly the divisions are anticlinal in this region, and in the core there is a corpus where the divisions might occur in all the planes. So this is tunica and corpus configuration in the shoot apex. Regarding the systematic position, the division is Chlamydospermophyta, class Neotopsida, the order is Nettles, the family Nettaceae, and genus Neetum, which is the sole genus, that means the single genus in the family Nettaceae and order Nettles. This is the habitat for the plant, which is the moist tropical forest. Tropical means the region which is surrounded by the equator, and here you can see the large canopy of the huge trees, or you can say that there is a huge biodiversity in this particular region. When we look to the geographical distribution, the Neetum is represented by 40 different species, and they are mostly confined to the tropical forests of Amazon basin, West Africa, India, South China, and Malaysia. In this particular map, the blue region is showing the presence of the Neetum, and here some of the species, they are endemic, that means they are restricted in a certain region. In India, that is found 5 species in all, and they are Neetum contractum, Neetum nemon, which is a tree species, Neetum latifolium, Neetum montanum, and the most commonly found species is Neetum ula. When we look to the economic importance of this particular plant, the Neetum nemon, which is a tree species, its different parts, that is young leaves, inflorescence, and seeds, they are edible, and the wood is used to make the junks and the raft. Its bark yields a fiber which is of high tensile strength, and it is used to make the paper pulp and the fishing net. The kernels, which is the seed in the stony endocarp of the drupe, they are also edible, and the oil yield from such kernels that is used for illumination or cooking, or for the rheumatism patient for their massage. And the Neetum montanum shows the pesticidal property, that means the phytochemicals present in them, they are poisonous for the fishes. Here you can see the plant body, and this is the sporophyte. Actually, the Neetum species are trailing or woody climbers. So dear students, you remember the term lianas for the woody climbers. So many species are woody climbers. The Neetum contractum is a standard shrub, and you'll surprised to know that Neetum trinerve is the parasitic species which is occurring in the cinchona tree or growing on a cinchona tree in the Chimborazo forest. So this is the plant body. And here you can see the plant which is simply resembling with the angiospermic plant, which is the Netum nemon, a small tree, and it is differentiated into root, stem and the leaves. When we see the roots, they are the top root system and they are profusely branched, but they are not growing deep into the soil because the plenty of water is available for them. So there is no need to have the deep root system. Regarding the stem, the main stem, it bears dwarf and the long shoot. The exception is the of the Netum nemon, which is a tree species in which all the branches are of similar type, but in rest of them there are branches of limited and the unlimited growth. Here one peculiar feature you will have to remember, that the stem is articulated and it shows the presence of the joint. So at the particular joint you will see the two joints, and one above the node and other below the node, and it is articulated with the presence of the annular groove. When we see the leaves, morphologically they are just similar to the dicot leaves. Their phyllotaxy is opposite and decussate, and they are exstipulate. That means they do not have the stipule and the petiole is very small. Then they are entire. That means there is no undulation, and they have the coriaceous. That means the leather-like lamina. And these foliage leaves, they are present on the dwarf shoots only, and there is a cup-like pair of reduced scaly leaves on the long shoots. So here you can see the reticulate venation in these particular leaves. So this was about the morphology of the plant. We have discussed about how the roots look, and the stem and the leaves externally. But now we will focus on the internal structure of the Netum plant. Here is the transection of the root, where there are three main regions: epidermal, then cortical, followed by the vascular region. The outline of the section is circular, and the outermost layer is epiblema or epidermis, and it's some of the cells, they show the presence of the root here. You can see clearly the cortical region, which is multi-layered, and many starch grains can be seen in this cortical region. And then it is followed by the endodermis, which is the boundary of the vascular region. It is followed by the multi-layered pericycle. Dear students, the vascular region represented by the di or triarch. Di means two and tri means three. Here in this diagram, you can see diarch. Di means two arch of the xylem. So always it is easy to remember that radial vascular bundles are found in the root. That means the xylem strand and the phloem strand, they are present on two different radii. And the arrangement of the xylem is exarch. That means metaxylem you can see in the center and the protoxylem towards periphery. Then regarding the secondary growth in case of the root, here you can see some of the arcs or the strips of the cambium. They are developed internal to the phloem and external to the xylem initially, and they start the cambium activity after joining with each other, forming complete ring. The cambium develops the secondary xylem centripetally and secondary phloem centrifugally, and likewise there is an increment in the tissue. And to cope up with this increasing pressure from the inner side, there is a change, or rather the development of the periderm commences with the development of the secondary tissue, in which the cork cambium becomes active and it adds cork towards the outer side and the secondary cortex towards the inner side. Here, one thing you will notice that now the radial bundles are converted into the collateral bundles. Now let us see the transverse section of the stem. The internal structure is shown in this particular diagram, where the boundary is epidermis and which is heavily cutinized, but the continuity of the epidermis is interrupted due to the presence of the sunken type of the stomata. Dear students, I would like to tell you very important thing, that when you draw the diagram, you will have to show the different cells in a proper way. That means there should be clear-cut discrimination regarding the sclerenchyma, parenchyma, and the sclerenchyma, which is present in the cortical region. So the cortex is differentiated into such three types of the cell. So here in this particular diagram, you can clearly see these three different layers. This cortical region is followed by endodermis, but it is not distinguished, and followed by even the not very conspicuous kind of the pericycle. You can clearly see the vascular bundles arranged in a ring, and this is the feature of the Dicot stem, where the vascular bundles are arranged in a ring. So 20 to 24 such vascular bundles, they can be seen arranged in a ring over here. These vascular bundles are conjoined, collateral, open and enlarged. That means xylem and the phloem, they are present on the same axis and side by side. When the cambium is present, we say that the vascular bundle is open, and opposite to the exarch, that means the protoxylem now will be in the center and metaxylem towards periphery, that is enlarged. This is very, very important feature. You will have to remember that xylem consists of the both elements, that is tracheids and the vessels, because vessels are not found in rest of the gymnosperm. This is unique feature for the Needham. And in the center, you can see the parenchymatous pith. Regarding the secondary growth in case of the particularly stem, actually in the species like Needham nemon, the secondary growth is of normal type. That means the normal strips of the cambium will join interfascicular and intrafascicular cambium strips, and they will develop the secondary tissue, and due to the increasing pressure of the secondary tissue, the primary tissue and the phloem gets crushed, and then the cork cambium will become active to show the changes in the outer region. But in the species, particularly the climbing species like Needham africanum and Needham ula, which show the anomalous secondary growth. So dear student, what is the anomaly here? You can see this is the diagrammatic view to show the anomalous secondary growth, where during the each year successively the next ring or the new ring of the cambia will be developed in the cortical region. And when the first ring becomes inactive, then there will be a second ring, and likewise every year such rings will be seen. And these rings, they are growing eccentrically, that means they are growing away from the center. And here this is the diagrammatic view where you can see the first ring, then followed by the second ring, and then there is a third ring. So here after the completion of the third or fourth ring, then there will be the cork cambium which will be activated, and that will add the cork towards the outer side and the secondary cortex towards the inner side. So in between the vascular bundles, the medullary rays are present, and that's why you can see clearly the wedge shaped bundles in this particular diagram, which is showing the presence of the secondary tissue. Now we will see the important structure of the leaf. So you do remember, dear students, that not only in the morphology but also in the anatomy, the leaves of the Needham, they simply resemble with the dicot leaf. So here this upper diagram is the diagrammatic view, and the lower one is the cellular view for the transection of the leaf. Here you can see there is upper epidermis and lower epidermis, and the mesophyll region is sandwiched between these two epidermal regions. So the upper region or the upper epidermis is covered with the thick cuticle, and the stomata, they are restricted only on the lower epidermis. You will see in the mesophyll region that there is a elongated palisade and spongy parenchyma. So such type of discrimination of the palisade and spongy parenchyma is again the characteristic feature of the dicot leaf. And in the midrib region, you can see the arc of the vascular bundles, which are conjoined, collateral and enlarged. They are having the presence of the xylem towards dorsal side, that means adaxial side, and the phloem towards abaxial, that is ventral side. And each bundle, it is surrounded by the sheath, and the transfusion tissue is also intermixed with these bundles, and it is present in the petiole as well. So this was the transection of the leaf of the Needham. and we will discuss about the reproduction of the Netum in the next video. Thank you so much for your listening.